Hello everyone, in this video we will learn to integrate ravepay payment gateway in our Android project. First of all, I will show you complete demo how basically ravepay payment gateway work. Then we will move to implementation of this project. Basically we have implemented ravepay payment gateway in test mode, but I will also show you how you can use this payment gateway in live mode. So please watch this video from start to end so you understand each and everything properly. So here you can see, let's now see the demo of this project. Here you can see we have some products in our cart, and the total amount of this card is 48 Nigerian rupees. And now I will click on pay with ravepay. After clicking on this button, ravepay SDK will initialize and new activity will be open, and here we have the options to pay with account, pay with card, pay with bank transfer, and pay with USSD. So I will use pay with card options. I am clicking on this. I am really sorry. I am clicking on this, and here I click on pay with card. First of all, I have to provide card number, valid till, and CVC code. So here I have written all the details. Now let's copy this detail and paste it here. And CVC, I will copy this CVC code. I simply paste it here, and now I have to type here 0932 expiry date, 0932 expiry date, and simply I will click on pay button. As you can see, will you be charged a total of 48 Nigerian? Do you want to continue? Yes, I want to continue. Next is it's asking me for the pin. Here you can see we have also pin. Simply I will paste it here, and now I will click on enter button. Now it will ask for the OTP. Now I simply will copy this OTP, and I will paste it here. And now I will click on enter. As you can see, we got the response success, and basically transaction is successfully made, and we also print this status in the logcat. Status success, message transaction fetch, data ID, and we also receive the data. ID is 2476789, transaction reference, cycle, one time, amount 48, charge amount 48, app fee 0.68, merchant fee is 0. These are the all important details that we can use to process the payment. This is how we can test the ravepay payment gateway. So now let's talk about how we can implement it in our project. Before I move to implementation of this project, one more thing I want to tell you: how many payment methods supported by this method, ravepay Flutterwave. Ravepay Flutterwave currently support payment using we can pay using debit card, credit card, USSD M-Pesa, GH Mobile Money, UG Mobile Money, ZM Mobile Money, and France Mobile Money, US ACH, UK Bank, SA Bank, Nigeria Bank Account, Nigeria Bank Transfer, and Barter Mobile Wallet. These are the payment methods currently supported by Flutterwave ravepay payment gateway. So the minimum, what is the minimum Android SDK version required for this ravepay payment gateway? The minimum supported SDK version is 15. Okay, and next very important thing that I want to tell you is basically ravepay Flutterwave payment gateway offer two SDK for Android. One is default drop in UI. Basically I only will talk about default drop in UI because by using this SDK, default drop in UI SDK, we can easily implement this payment gateway in our any Android project. Just we have to write few lines of code, and we can use this payment gateway in our Android project. So it's very easy, and I will recommend to use default drop in UI. And the demo that I show you recently, it's basically also using default drop in UI. But if you are not satisfied with the default drop in UI, you can also use ravepay custom UI. In custom SDK, custom UI, you will have the option to change the theme and color, and you can design your own credit card and debit card UI page. So this is the benefit of using ravepay custom SDK. So the better option will be drop-in UI, and in this video we also used default drop-in UI. So now let's talk about how we can implement this project. First of all, I already implemented it in this project, so let me show you step by step. The first step is open your app level build.gradle file. You can see, and in app level build.gradle file you have to implement this dependency com.github flutter wave ravi android 2.1.37. after that you have to sync this project, and now we can use all the classes interface and whatever is we can use ravepay classes and everything, and sync this project. The next step is open your root level build.gradle file, and here you have to provide jetpack.io url, maven url, https jetpack.io. okay, here you have to type here, and then you will again sync this project. And now it's time to use ravepay payment gateway SDK. So here you can see we have only one activity in this project, main activity, in which we have write the complete code, and activity layout file. This is, you can see, it's the basically activity layout file in which we have designed the UI of this project. So here you can see we have some products in our cart, and total amount is 48 rupees, and this is a button pay with ravepay. Whenever user will click on this button, this method will run start browser. So here what we have done here, first of all we show the progress bar. We simply initialize the progress bar is equal to new progress bar, and set the message, set the cancelable is equal to false, and now we have shown the progress bar. After that we have generated a random UUID. okay, it's basically order ID. You can generate whatever way you want, but I use UUID to generate random order ID. It's basically order ID. So you can also generate it in your server side, but I generated it in Android side. So here you can see next step is, first of all we generate the user UUID. okay, it's basically order ID. Next we initialize the ravepay SDK. We have create the instance of Ravi UI manager, and then we provide the activity context, and then set amount. okay, these are the method that we will use to provide all the necessary detail, whatever detail we want, and how we want to use this payment method. As you can see, new Ravi UI manager, then we will provide the context, activity, and then we will provide the total set amount, how much amount you want to charge, so that we will provide here. Basically here you can see integer dot parsing. Basically it's accept double value. It's mean if you want to charge 40 from user, you have to provide 40.00. okay, it's accept double value. So for this we have round the value, we use this function to convert it to double, float level 2. okay, then we set the currency. The currency is NGN currency. Many currencies supported by this payment gateway, so we are using NGN Nigerian currency. Set email, we can set the user email, set first name, user first name, set last name, set public key. Here you have to set the public key. So how you can get your public key? Go to your ravepay or log into your ravepay dashboard. This is the website flutterway.com, dashboard.flutterway.com, dashboard overview total. okay, it's basically, if you don't have account, simply create a new account here and log into your dashboard. Next step is go to the setting. Simply click on setting button, and here you will I'm going to click on continue session sign timeout, and now you have to click on API. Now let's talk about how we can implement it in our Android project. The first step is open your app level build.gradle file, and here you have to use this library,
implementation com.github, flutterwave.ravi Android 2.1.37. It's the latest version. Simply implement it and sync this project. Then you have to open build.gradle file, root level, project level build.gradle file, and here you have to provide Maven URL. This line of code you have to type here, this line of code, and simply sync again this project. Now it's time to use the Ravi SDK. You can see in this project we have one Java file, main activity, and one XML file, activity XML file, activity main. In activity main XML file, here you can see we have created in a simple card page. It's basically static card page, and we use some buttons, one button to pay button, and the total amount we have set the total amount 48 and GN. Okay, and this is a button. Whenever user will click on this button, ravepay SDK will initialize, and this is a button, this is the on click button. Whenever user will click on this button, start browser, this method will run. In this method, first of all we show the progress bar. Here we initialize the progress bar is equal to new progress bar. As you can see, this is the progress bar, Android built-in progress bar, and we set the message please wait and set cancelable to false. And now when user will click on that button, first of all progress bar will show, and then we generate the unique order ID. Every time when user will pay, you have to generate a unique order ID. So we used UUID to generate order ID. You can use any other way, so it depends upon you which way you want to use. So we used UUID to generate random user ID. Next we have here we have initialized the Ravi Payment SDK. We create the instance of Ravi UI manager, and then we provide the context activity, basically context. As you can see, activity fragment or fragment, we are currently using it in activity, so that's why we provide here activity. This is activity, this. Okay, you can also type here main activity dot class main activity dot this, and set amount. Here we have set the amount, how much amount we want to charge to user. So it's basically accept the double value. Double value mean if you have, for example, 40, if you want to charge 40 Nigerian, then you will provide 40.00. Okay, this way it's basically 40.00, it's the double value. So now what we have done here, first of all we get the final amount get text dot to string. We get the text from this text 48, and here you can see extra 4 character here, N, G, N, and 1 space. So for to cut the extra character, we use substring 4. Okay, then we convert it to integer, and then we round the value, so we get the 48.00 in double format. Okay, for this we use this round method. This is how you can convert your currency to you can set the total amount. Then we have to set the currency. So we are using it in Nigeria, so that's why we set the NGN. It's depend upon you. You want to accept USSD or whatever currency you want to accept, you simply have to type here. Then you will provide the set email, user email, first name, last name, and then set public key. How you will get the public key? We basically need public key and encryption key. So for to get the public key and encryption key, you have to go to dashboard.flutterwave.com and log into your dashboard. If you don't have account, simply create account here and log into your dashboard. So next step is go to setting section of your dashboard. Simply click on setting, and then here you will have the option in API section. You will get your API keys. So let me show you. In API section you will get your public key, encryption key. So you just simply have to type, provide your public key and encryption key. Next step is to set the transaction reference. Transaction reference mean order ID. Every time you will provide here unique order ID. This is the main point you have to keep in your mind. Every time you have to provide here unique order ID in string format. The next step is accept account payments. So here the many methods available. I will tell you in all for I will explain all the method. The first step is accept account payment. It's mean set to true if you want to accept payments via bank accounts, else set to false. It's mean if you want to accept the payment through bank account, then you can simply set here true. As you can see in our test demo app, pay with account, this option is available. If I will set here false, this payment method will not show in this payment gateway. Next accept next step is accept credit payments. So yes, we have set the true. As you can see, pay with card option is available. Next is accept ACH payment. I set the true, so simply user can pay using ACH. So next step is accept GH mobile money payment. So as you can see, set to true if you want to accept Ghana mobile money payments. So if you want to accept Ghana mobile money payment, then you simply have to set it true. Otherwise you simply set the false. As you can see, we have set here false. Accept UG mobile money, we set the false. ZM mobile money, and these are the all payment different payment method. If you want to accept payment from this payment method, simply set here true, otherwise set here false. And next USSD payments, yes, we have set the true. As you can see, we have option pay with USSD. Accept barter payment, we set the false. Accept France mobile money, we set the false. And allow save card feature, yes. As you can see, when I was trying to pay, here is the option to save card, so that's why, because we set it to true. On staging environment, here basically as you can see, we have set on staging environment to true. If you want to use it in live mode, then you will provide here false. Simply set false here, and you have, when you will set this false, then you will provide set public key, live mode public key, and encryption key in live mode. So as you can see, this is our Flutterwave ravepay payment dashboard page. So simply you will have to click on live mode, and then in API section you will see your live keys. You will provide here your live public key and live encryption key in order to use this payment gateway in live mode, and also set on staging environment to false. Okay, this is a 3 step that you have to implement in order to use this payment method in live mode. Okay, and is pre-auth set to true to pre-authorize the transaction amount. We have set it to false. Should display fee true. Set to false to not display dialog for configuring total amount. Okay, as you can see, here is the option. When I was click on pay, a new dialog was open up, and in which they show total 48 Nigerian will be charged. So if you don't want to show that dialog, simply type here false. Show staging label, we have set here 2, and as you can see, you are currently on staging mode. If you will set here false, this label will not show, and simply click on initialize. And now it's time to get a response. For to get response, you have to override on activity result method. In activity result method, first of all, we dismiss the progress dialog. Then we have checked the request code. If request code is equal to ravi constant.ravi request code and data not is equal to null, then we will get the response. So basically data will be in JSON format. Data basically we will this response we will get in JSON format. As you can see, string message data dot get string extra response. It's basically this message is in JSON format. This is the JSON format we have printed in logcat. It's basically complete JSON object in which we got status, that is success, message, transaction phase, and this is the complete data in which we have got all the detail, full name, customer name, order ID, total amount, pin, currency, etc, whatever payment method used by user. Okay, this is the response. This message basically is the response in JSON format that we printed in logcat. Okay, if request code is equal to Ravi pay activity result success, it means if successfully payment made by client, then we will simply show the success dialog here. Okay, we have right now we have simply show the toast success and we show the complete JSON object in which we got the complete response, status, message, etc. In case if there is some error occur or something went wrong during payment, then we have show the error. Simply we show the toast message in which we said error. Simply here we show the message. Okay, next is request code equal to Ravi payment result cancel. If you click on cancel button, then this section will be called. Let me click on here, and I will simply I do not pay any payment, and simply click on, as you can see, cancel, and this message in cancel scenario message will be null. No message will be response, mean no JSON data will be response. Simply we can call here cancel payment cancelled, or you can leave it as it is. This is how you can handle the response of this payment method. It's very easy to implement a ravepay payment method in your Android project. I hope so now you understand everything. If you still have any question or query, please ask us in comment section. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.